Hello, Erica here, and today I'm here with a 2-minute review of Serafina and the Black Cloak by Robert Beatty. This was just published in July of 2015. It is Beatty's debut novel. Robert Beatty lives in Asheville, North Carolina. This is a middle grades kind of mystery and fantasy story. It is set at the Biltmore Estate in Asheville. The book is set in 1899 and follows a character called Serafina, who is the daughter of one of the mechanics at Biltmore. And she lives in the basement with her father, and he has raised her whole life to not be seen, to never introduce herself to anyone in the house, or really have any friends, or leave their basement area where they are, by the way, living unbeknownst to the Vanderbilts or anyone else on the household staff. Of course, Serafina is a 12-year-old girl, eventually becomes curious about why this is and starts to seek out answers for herself, at which point she meets all kinds of fun characters and goes on some very scary but also fun adventures. I really adored this book. I read it while I was in Asheville where it's set, and so that was a lot of fun. I'm not a huge fan of middle grades books in general, though I do like to delve into them occasionally, and I thought that this was very well done, though it didn't necessarily feel entirely unique to me. It didn't necessarily present any themes or character tropes that I wasn't already familiar with. It did have some unique fantasy elements to it. I did find the fantasy elements of this book to be really intriguing in that I felt like they relied more heavily on inspiration from folklore and myth and fairy tales than they did from kind of the author's own inspiration and world building, though they were unique. I felt like Serafina was a really great protagonist. Again, her character is not unknown in the world of middle grades literature. She is kind of a forlorn, sad, lonely girl who's looking to make friends and kind of figure out her place in the world, as most 12-year-olds are. But I did really enjoy her, and I enjoyed that we are told this story from her perspective. I thought the writing in this book was very engaging. I read it in one sitting. I flew right through it. I didn't, while I read it, have any major qualms with the writing, though I was quite caught up in the story. I'm not sure how I would feel about it upon rereading it because I wasn't paying that much attention, but the fact that nothing annoyed me or was blaringly obviously wrong to me in the writing suggests that it's probably a-okay. Overall, I gave this book 3 stars. I would highly recommend this to anyone who enjoys middle grades books. I think that this is really fun and well done. Lovers of fantasy or fairy tale, also this is an excellent book for you as well. And if you have any questions or have read this and want to talk about it, please let me know in the comments. Thanks, y'all. Bye.